$150 million. That's how much just one recent cyber heist moved out of stolen accounts, and blockchain investigators traced it straight back to a password breach from 2022. Not last month. Not last year. 2022. 4 years later, people are still losing real money from it, right now in 2026. Here's what actually happened. In 2022, LastPass, one of the biggest password managers on the planet, got breached. Attackers walked away with encrypted backups of about 30 million customer vaults, full of saved logins, credit cards, and for a lot of people, cryptocurrency seed phrases. LastPass told everyone not to worry. It's encrypted, they said. Your master password protects it. But encryption only holds up if the password protecting it is actually strong, and a lot of people's master passwords weren't. Attackers didn't need to break LastPass's servers again. They just needed a slow computer and time. Investigators at TRM Labs traced over $35 million in stolen crypto directly to vaults cracked open offline from that one breach, spread out through 2025. Then a separate $150 million heist got linked back to the exact same stolen data. And LastPass has now had a second, smaller incident on top of that, involving customer support records. A hack from 4 years ago is still draining people's accounts today. That is the actual risk with the password manager. Not the company getting hacked once, it's what happens to your data for years afterward. So here's the actual lesson. And it's not, don't trust password managers. It's the opposite. The fix for a bad password manager is a better one, and the one that's actually best right now doesn't cost you anything. It's called Bitwarden. Free tier, unlimited passwords, unlimited devices, a password generator, autofill, and sync across your phone, laptop, and browser, all with no credit card and no trial that expires. And quickly, before we go further, if you're just letting Chrome or Safari save your passwords for you, that is not the same thing. Browser-saved passwords don't sync a master vault the same way. They're weaker to phishing autofill tricks, and most people using them are also reusing the same 3 passwords everywhere. That combination is exactly how one leak site turns into your whole digital life. Now compare Bitwarden's free tier to what people are actually paying for. 1Password charges around $29 to $36 a year per person and doesn't even have a permanent free plan, just a 14-day trial. LastPass's own free plan now locks you to using it on only one device type, phone or computer, not both. So people are either paying every year for features Bitwarden gives away for free, or they're stuck on the exact platform that got breached in the first place. And if you've got a whole household to cover, the gap gets bigger, not smaller. Bitwarden's family's plan runs under $50 a year for 6 people. 1Password's family plan runs closer to $54 a year for the same headcount, and that's before you factor in that Bitwarden's individual tier was already free. Both now support passkeys too, the newer sign-in method that replaces typing a password entirely on sites that support it, so you're not giving up anything modern by going free. And here's the part that would actually change your mind. Bitwarden is open source. Anyone, independent security researchers, competing companies, random developers on GitHub can read the actual code that encrypts your passwords line by line. LastPass's code is closed. You just have to trust them. Bitwarden doesn't ask you to trust it blindly, it lets the entire internet verify it. Both have passed third-party security audits, but only one of them lets you check its work yourself. Okay, let's actually switch you over. This takes about 10 minutes, and I'm giving you the exact steps. Step 1. Export your existing vault. Whatever you're using now, LastPass, Chrome's built-in password saver, a spreadsheet, don't judge yourself. Every password manager has an export option embedded in its settings, usually saved as a CSV file. Step 2. Create a free Bitwarden account, then install the browser extension and the phone app. Inside Bitwarden, use the import tool and point it at that CSV. Every saved login carries over in one pass, no retyping. Step 3, and don't skip this one, set one real master password. This is the only password you will ever type from memory again, so make it a passphrase. 4 or 5 random unrelated words strung together, something no dictionary attack would guess. That single passphrase is now the only thing standing between your entire digital life and anyone who wants in, so make it good and never reuse it anywhere else. Step 4. Turn on two-factor authentication on the Bitwarden account itself. It supports free authenticator apps like Google Authenticator or Authy for this. You do not need the paid premium tier to get real two-factor protection on your account. Step 5. Once you've confirmed everything imported correctly, actually go delete your saved data from the old service. Don't leave a full copy of your digital life sitting inside an account you've already stopped trusting. Now, I'm not going to pretend paid password managers are pointless for everyone. If you're running a business and you genuinely need single sign-on, admin dashboards, and compliance reporting across 50 employees, that's a real use case worth paying for. Go get 1Password Business or Bitwarden's own business tier. That's what the extra cost is actually buying you there. But if you're one person trying to manage your own passwords, paying $20 or $30 a year for that in 2026 buys you almost nothing. The free tier doesn't already hand you for free. The subscription was never what protected you. A weak master password is what turned 30 million stolen vaults into a 4-year-long payday for criminals who are still cashing out today. The breach already happened back in 2022. Nothing about that part is in your control anymore. What decides whether it ever actually touches you is what you do in the next 10 minutes. Switch to something free that is genuinely stronger than what most people are paying for. Set one real passphrase you have never used anywhere else and turn on two-factor. That's the whole fix, start to finish. And it costs you 10 minutes and $0. Subscribe to Syntops for more of this, the free fix, not the sales pitch. And tell me in the comments, which password manager are you switching away from today?